This video is sponsored by nobody because this was made for completely free. Stick around to find out how. I made this helmet from things that I found all over my house. Same with this helmet. In this video I will show you how to make this helmet, but I also will provide other options because some people don't always have window tint and spray paint. So, stick around. Now before I start, there are 3 disclaimers I want to get out of the way. First of all, if you do not know how to use a hot or sharp object, or you are not good at it, please get someone who is older and knows how to do it. As long as they know how to do it, you're fine. If you get cut, show whoever is mad at you this part of the video so I don't get sued. Thanks. Second of all, I am freehanding all of this, because A, I'm too lazy to make a template, and B, the skills that you can use to make these, you can use to make other helmets. Third of all, please watch through the entire video, like the entire video, before you start working on this. This helmet took me 2 weeks to make. Please watch the entire video so you know what you're getting into. Thanks! Alright, so we're going to start with the dome. The first thing you're going to want to do is you are going to want to create like a headband out of cardboard. Now, this is really important. When you're measuring this by creating a strip of cardboard and running it around the back of your head, make sure that you add like an inch or so to the ring, because you want this to be able to fit around your ears. This helmet just barely fits on me. I actually used this helmet, like this one, to make sure that the ears actually fit. Next, you have 2 methods you can do for the dome. You can do the hemisphere method, where it's just one singular seam going down the middle, or you can do the quarters method. Yeah, I know, super creative name. Where you got the same arch that you have on this, but you've also got a cross piece. This one's easier. Let me explain this one first. So, this one, you bend a strip of cardboard that will be way along. Then, put it where the dome needs to start curving. Make sure you curve it. Draw a line where you need to cut it, and then cut it, glue it in, and you're good to go. Just keep doing that for the rest of the helmet. Make sure that you are able to get the seam going, because if you don't, you will have to start over. Now, the quarters method is the same thing, but you add a cross piece in. This is actually much easier, and I would suggest it to their dome shape. This one's actually kind of awesome. When you're making this, just put an arch right here, and then just fill it with the quarters here. This makes for a much more easy build, and it will look better in the long run as well. Now you're going to create the sides of your helmet. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get 2 long pieces of cardboard and go all the way down. Not slanted like it is right now, you can put it later. All the way down. Now, hey, do not glue tape into the side of the helmet, and make sure that the seams are where the earpieces are. If you're not smoothing it out, these earpieces will cover up the seams. If you're paper macheing it or resin covering it, it doesn't matter, but it's safe to just put it there anyways. Now, you're going to want to cut out the visor. I didn't actually get any footage of me making the visor, so here's what I did. I got a piece of paper, folded it, then I drew what one half of my visor would look like. This is so that it's perfectly symmetrical. Then I cut out the visor and folded it. Then I took off the front half and I traced it on. Then I cut it out. Did the same with like the hole where the cheeks are gonna go. And then I glued that. Now I actually kept the cardboard from where I cut out the visor so that it can keep its shape really well. Then you're just going to want to glue on the back and then figure out how slanted you want the back to go. Now make sure that you always lower and then work your way up, because you can always shave off more, but you cannot unshave off what you did. Once you've done that, it's time to freehand the cheeks. I'm not going to show you how I did it because it's kind of hard to explain, but basically I just cut out pieces that were slanted and fit perfectly into here, and you are horrible at this and you want a template, there are tons of them online, just go look at them. Now we're going to add on the side details to this helmet. So first I started with the earpieces. It was really simple. I freehanded it once again, basically just cutting out strips and then adding more to them so that it looks like the actual Mandalorian helmets. I pulled up an image online of the earpieces so I could get an idea of what I was doing it off of. This was probably the easiest part of making the helmet by far. Then I did the back grate thing here, and for this part, what I did was I just cut out a whole buttload of these little vent pieces that are really hard to see. Little vent pieces right here, and I glued them all together, making sure that they overlap. Then I found a bit of cardboard that I could fit into a frame, just glue on over the top. And that was that, and now it looks great. So it's time to start getting into the smoothing section. I'm just going to throw this out there. You do not need to smooth it out. It does look okay. So what I use was paper mache. There's resin and other stuff, but there's other tutorials, and if you have those, go look at those tutorials. I will probably link a couple of them down below. So first, I just got a ton of paper. It's really thin paper. It's the catalog ad junk mail. You always get it in the mail. Ripped it up into strips about 3 inches long, 1 inch wide. And then I mixed up some paper mache goop, 2 parts water, 1 part flour. Mix and add and remove until goopy. Not too thick though. Look up a tutorial online. Maybe I'll link it down below. I don't know. Then I just started paper macheing it. Made sure that I got to all the little crevices on these helmets because there's a lot of detail that you can miss. Once I was done with that, I sanded it down with a really high grit sandpaper. Don't use a low grit one because it will rip the paper mache and destroy all of your hopes and dreams and progress from the last 3 hours. Heard in my life now. Now we're on to the fun part, painting. You have tons of options for this. If you have spray paint, use it. If your first option is the easiest, spray paint. Your second option is not quite as easy. It's acrylic paint. This will take much time, but it's really cheap and use. Third option, get a Sharpie. Fourth option, don't do anything. It actually looks okay to use it, or if you take a Sharpie. If you get a Sharpie all the way, doesn't matter what you do at this point. This is all up to you. Alright, we are almost done, I promise. We just need to get this visor in. Now, I am going to give you several options going from up here budget to all the way down here budget. Your first option, which is the highest budget, and I don't recommend this at all, is you can actually get specially made visors for Mandalorian cosplay. These are like 15 bucks. I would not waste money on it, but if you want to make your helmet as authentic as possible, go ahead if you have money to spare. Your second option is you can get like dark clear plastic folders. Cut the visor out of that. Third option, which is what I'm using, use window tint. If you have some left over from tinting your windows, or it's really cheap, use that. Cut it out of that. You have another option. Use a dark shirt. If you cut your visor out and then glue it in there, you will be able to see through it. Not very well, but you will be able to see through it. I actually used that technique on my first helmet, and it turned out okay. Then I swapped it out for this method, which actually looks slightly better, but is lower visibility. This is the final option I'm going to give you, where you can actually just make it out of cardboard. Color it black somehow. Use a Sharpie, use a pencil, use spray paint. And then take a little thumbtack and just poke some holes into it. Your visibility will be the lowest it will ever be, but it looks okay. So why not give it a shot? Then glue it in there and you are ready for your mugshot with this beautiful helmet you just created by yourself. If you made it this far in the video, that means you probably like what you see. So, if you could give it a like and maybe a subscribe, because I may or may not be doing more to this series. I may or may not make the rest of the suit. This is the hardest part of making Mandalorian suits, so stick around for that. And now for the moment you've probably all been waiting for. It's time to actually put this thing on. This is the way. Subscribe and I'll see you in another video.